Hi, welcome to Hit Profits. My name is Charles Scoville, and what I want to do is introduce you to myself, as well as introduce to you the opportunity that's right before you here at Hit Profits. So again, my name is Charles Scoville, and what you're looking at is my Facebook page. And here's a photo of myself and my son. My son's name is Taylor, and he'll be turning 8 here at the end of June. Some background about myself. I have definitely come through quite a journey, actually, when it comes right down to it. My history is mainly in customer service. I was involved in the customer service industry for 10 plus years, and then back in 2008, I was actually taking care of my son as a single father. And so as I was taking care of my son, and he was in daycare during that time, he was getting sick. He was catching different illnesses from different kids in the daycare, and I would be getting these phone calls during the day saying, hey, your son's sick, you need to come get him. And so with that happening a couple of times in a 3-month period, I was one day at home realizing, I got to find a way to make money that I can be able to be there for my son, which really meant to me that I needed to find a way to make a full-time income online. So I was doing a lot of studying and research and searching through all kinds of different things, and I came across a multi-level marketing opportunity, and I joined it and started to promote it, and I started to realize that I really don't know what I'm doing. I wasn't having a lot of success, and so I really was doing a lot more research online with how to market myself, how to create a brand, and how to really build a business that can support a full-time income, support my son and I, as I needed to find a way to take better care of him, so I wasn't going to be jeopardize my job. I mean, I didn't want to lose my source of income just because I needed to also take care of my son. And so there's a big focus of mine back then is learning how to create a business. And so I went to LDS Business College, and they have an entrepreneurship program there. It's phenomenal. And I ended up studying there, and while studying there, I actually took everything that I learned during the day at class and plugged it straight into a business that I had launched, tviptc.com. And this is just one of my pay-to-click websites. This website I launched in April of 2010, so today is actually May 27th of 2013, so it's been online for over 3 years. So if you have any question about Hit Profits and what goals I have as far as long-term and longevity with the website, it's something that with Hit Profits, because I've been online for so many years already, I see Hit Profits as being something that will also be online for years to come. So just to give you some background, or to continue to introduce you to who I am, with TVIPTC, it's been online for 3 years. Definitely in that time it's faced some challenges, and through those challenges I never walked away, and I faced those challenges, found the solutions, and moved forward, and it's been online and paying for over 3 years, as I've said, and even the last payments have been sent out as recent as just 6 hours ago. So it's something that I just kind of look at with this, that hopefully this shows you that with Hit Profits I'm here to stay, and any challenges, if we face any, which any business is bound to face some challenges along the journey of its life. And I just want to reassure you that we'll face those together, we'll rise above them, and we'll conquer any challenge that comes our way. So that's some history and background into me. So what is Hit Profits? Hit Profits, how this works is when you purchase a directory listing and click 10 ads every day, you now qualify for a share in profits. All of the revenues that come in through Hit Profits, every single sale is now split with all of the members. So as long as you're clicking your 10 ads every single day, you're going to continue to receive a split in revenue until your position reaches $56.25. So you receive your $45 back for your directory listing, so that's 100%, plus an additional 25% additional. So that's another $11.25, making that 125% back as long as you are clicking those 10 ads every single day to qualify for your split in the profits. Now there are some people who's looking at this model and saying, wow, isn't that a Ponzi then? And let me kind of address that directly for you, Because to answer that question, it's important for you to understand what a Ponzi actually is. A Ponzi is, first of all, an investment. It has to deal with investments. At Hit Profits is not an investment opportunity. It is something that you're purchasing advertising service. Just like I said before, you're purchasing a directory listing for $45, as well as you're receiving 1,000 visitors, of targeted visitors actually, to your website who are proven buyers. So you're actually receiving something of high value for your purchase. Even if you didn't click those ads and you never split a dollar or a cent in revenues, you are receiving something of high value. Now as you click those ads, you are receiving a split in revenue. How does that differ from a Ponzi? A Ponzi, like I said, is an investment. And what's going on is the interest on that investment is being paid by new investors. Now what makes that so illegal and such a scam is because those new investors are also now receiving interest on their purchases that are being covered by new investments of new investors. And so it completely becomes an unsustained mess, essentially, because if everyone was to cash out all at once, there wouldn't be money available to pay everybody their interest. And that's the great thing about Ad Hit Profits, is because the money is coming in and then being dispersed to your earning balance, anything that you withdraw is going to be completely sustained from any purchases. So again, first the money comes in, then you receive on your account. With a Ponzi situation, it's an investment that you're actually receiving an interest dollar value on your account, but then the money's coming in to cover that dollar amount. You see what I'm saying? So with Ad Hit Profits, it's absolutely sustained. It's not a Ponzi whatsoever, because first of all, it's not an investment opportunity. So that kind of a term doesn't even apply here. Another aspect of Ponzi is interest. There's no interest here. You're receiving a split in the actual profit revenues, and so there's absolutely no interest. You're receiving a split, so that's real money that's coming in, and we're not paying you an interest from new investors. What you're actually receiving is a portion of people who are paying for high value advertising services, and that portion is being generated not only from people who are purchasing these directory listings, but also people who are purchasing email advertising, banner ads that you're seeing here in the middle of the screen, these on the sides. On the inside of the member area, when you click on an advertisement, what you're seeing on the actual ad frame are these 468 by 60 banner ads that are near the timer, the countdown timer. So there's a lot of eyeballs that are right in that same area that are looking at that countdown timer. So having a banner there is just prime positioning. As well as with these 728 by 90 banner ads, they're also displayed right next to the balance. And we're finding a lot of members, because every 30 minutes, okay, so just again, that's every 30 minutes, the system is going to evaluate how many sales come in through the system. And from those sales from in that last 30 minutes, that then is dispersed out to all of the members. So what a lot of members are recognizing is that they're going to see their balance increase every 30 minutes. And so they're refreshing their page and seeing a new banner or whatever the banner advertisement is. Those 728s are right there next to the balance inside of the account. And so this is also of high value, high quality advertising. And those who have been purchasing these banners have recognized really great amounts of click-throughs and some good results. And so I'm just astounded by the reviews that I've been seeing from these advertisers already. So that's where the revenues are coming from, or all of the advertising, as well as account conveniences, such as vacation mode. There are some people who come in and they want to purchase the services and they want to collect their share in the revenue, but they don't really want to click on ads. Or maybe they're going away on vacation and they don't want to click on ads while they're away on a trip, or maybe they don't have access to the internet while they're away. The vacation mode makes it so that you can continue to receive in your share or your split in the profits without having to click on ads for 7 days. And there's also this repurchase, this auto repurchase feature that makes it so that you don't have to go back into your account to make any kind of repurchases on your listings if you have $45 or $46 or more, because there is a $1 transaction fee, and that $1 transaction or convenience fee is actually then going to be given straight into your revenue share pool to be split with everybody. Another great thing about Hit Profits is we have Easy Bonds as a payment processor. Easy Bonds in of themselves also share revenues from their transaction fees. Just like any processor, there's a transaction fee. With Easy Bonds, they have a low, flat transaction fee of just $2. And of that $2 transaction fee, whenever there's a purchase or a withdrawal from Hit Profits, they share with us 25 cents. So that actually also adds to the revenue share pool as we have more and more members that will be using Easy Bonds as their payment processor. So again, how does this work? You're purchasing directory listings. When you make a purchase on a directory listing, your listing actually appears on top of this page. And so as you're seeing all of these different directory listings, you'll see that there's actually quite a lot of pages that are available. So if we go to the very last page, for example, these may not be viewed very often. So what you can do is pay another $45, and what that's called is a bump, and you're bumping your listing back up to the top of the directory page. And so your ad is now going to be appearing here. And as you can see, there was just another purchase. So this was the first one, and then it bumped down as someone else put theirs back up on top. So that's just kind of how this works. And again, each purchase then is going to give you that $45 back as you continually click those ads. How long it takes you to get that $45, we don't know, because it's all driven by actual site profits. And then you reach another 25% back. So that's a total back that you receive through continually clicking those 10 advertisements daily of $56.25. So hopefully that helps illustrate for you how Hit Profits work. Now let me show you the value of the advertising of Hit Profits. Here's a website, AdHits, which tracks the number of visitors coming to our website. And what you're seeing here is that our Alexa traffic ranking is right now showing as 4,286. So that's actually a really high Alexa ranking, especially since that's a 3-month average. As we remain online longer, we expect to see that Alexa traffic ranking improve even more. What we're seeing right now on this website, where it says is average page views per day, 450,732. And so you can actually place a banner on one of these positions for just $12 a day to be viewed by all of these people and all these different page views. And these page views are only tracking the public area, not inside the members area. So there's even actually more page views than that already. So that's these positions, again, that's $12. So if these are on rotation, so if your banner is up here, it could appear down here or over here or up here, any number of positions throughout the day and from each different page view. So as you're refreshing your page, it's going to show up in a different position probably every single time. And then that also shows you the real value of the advertising. Now, total number of unique people coming to the website, right now it's showing over 131,000 people have come to this website. So right here it shows the number 131,606 have come to this website within the last 24 hours. And that's astounding. That's a large amount of people. I don't have to tell you that that's really targeted for money-making opportunities, people who are looking to start a business or believe in this type of a thing to make money online. So high-value advertising. So that kind of gives you an idea of what this is all about, how you can make money with Hit Profits, as well as you can make money through referring people, whether you're referring advertisers who are looking to build their businesses. Maybe they're website owners, maybe they are admins or whatever it is, or maybe they are even a multi-level marketing business company, telling them about Hit Profits and having them purchase advertising and repurchase advertising as your referral. You collect 10% commissions, not only from any advertisement purchases, but any purchases on the website. And coming soon is a forum, which will add additional advertising options and advantages to AdHit members as there will become more of a community and more exposure to advertising. And so hopefully this gives you a good insight and understanding of who I am, my background, and how AdHit profits can benefit you in making some income online.